Today we got Michael Jordan's interview on NBC, MJ's Insights to Excellence. And boy, does it have these current day NBA players in an uproar. Come on in here, let's talk about it. What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. While you in here, hit that like, comment, subscribe, notification bell so you can be notified every time Her Takes uploads a new video. All right, let's jump into this reaction. I'm looking forward to it because yeah, he had these guys in an uproar, and I felt like this. I know this is an old video. I know that. This interview is about 2 weeks old now, but I didn't want to drop it until we were done with the 3-part series we just did on Jordan's career, because it lines up. Everything he said in this video, it lines up to his career. So no one can come for him for what he said. He practiced what he preached. And it just is what it is. But all right, let's jump into this reaction and see what's up with it.
It's amazing. You never really know when you're in the prime of your career how much time you really do not have for family. That's what I have time to do now. I mean, the most valuable asset I have is time. Right. So that's probably why you don't see enough of me, because that time I'm trying to spend with family members and things that I've been missing out on for such a long time.
Do you ever pick up a ball and just shoot?
I haven't picked up a ball in years.
Just like walk past. There's got to be a hoop somewhere at your place.
You don't see a hoop anywhere around here, right?
I don't. But
seriously,
the last time you picked up a basketball and shot?
I was at the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
And I rented a house from the owner.
Sure.
He came over to do pictures. He had grandkids. And I was meet and greet, thank him for allowing me to stay in the house. And he had a basketball court. He says, "I want you to shoot one free throw."
What?
I said, "Really?" What? I already paid for the house. It's not like he got to see me. So when I stepped up to shoot the free throw, it's the most nervous I've been in years.
Stop it.
In years.
Stop it. Come on.
And reason being is those kids heard the stories from the parents.
Yeah.
About what I did 30 years ago.
Right.
So their expectation is 30 years prior, and I haven't touched the basketball.
I hope you swished it.
Absolutely.
First of all, that dude had to have some nerve of you to ask Michael Jordan, you got to shoot a free throw. Like, really, dude? There's no way I would have done that. He said he synced it. He swished it.
I got the most gratifying of that made my whole week is that I was able to please that kid, not knowing if I could.
Right.
So you let us bring a camera or two to your place here to talk to you about basketball. Why do you want to share what you're thinking about basketball now?
It's pay it forward. I have an obligation to the game of basketball, not financially. I'm okay. I mean, I think more or less from as a basketball player is to be able to pass on messages of success and dedication to the game of basketball.
Still love it?
Love it like you wouldn't believe. I mean, in all honesty, I wish I could take a magic pill, put on shorts, and go out and play the game of basketball today. Because that's who I am. That's that type of competition, that type of competitiveness is what I live for, and I miss it. I miss that aspect of playing the game of basketball. Being able to challenge myself against what people see as great basketball. But it's better for me to be sitting here talking to you as opposed to popping my Achilles and I'm in a wheelchair for a while.
Ooh.
But it's nice to be able to share the things that can still make the game great going forward from your perspective.
Yeah, I think one of the things why I did this is as professional athletes, we have an obligation to pay it forward. That's part of what this is all about. Is Just pass it, pay it forward.
First of all, did I miss something? Why is it so short? It's got to be more because he talked about load management. Hang on. I think it's another part. Hang on. It got to be another part. All right, so we found the other part. Let's see what's up with it.
The term load management has become
Yeah.
such a hot button in the NBA.
I know you were going to talk about it.
You know
You
it.
played 80 games a lot. A lot. You played 82. What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
Look at Jordan. He don't really want to go there, but he know he need to go there. You the GOAT. Let him know, Jordan. Let him know.
It shouldn't be needed.
Right.
First and foremost, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
You know what? I'm glad he said that because I'm gonna be honest with you. In 2013, when I first became a season ticket holder, and it was probably even before then when I was like buying 2-3 games a season, then realized, you know what? I like this. I'm gonna come to all of them. But I remember, especially during those times that I was just picking a few games to go to, and even after I became a season ticket holder, and big games. Let's say when the Clippers were coming, or the Warriors were coming, or a big team was coming that especially on the West Coast, and you don't normally get to see them. West Coast playing the East Coast, they only play twice. Once in your arena and once in their arena. So if I get all geared up because I want to see Kawhi Leonard hoop and he sit out that game, I don't get to see him that season. So, and a lot of times, especially being a Hawks fan, they would pick our games that's the rest of the team can beat them. We can sit out that game.
Way up on top, who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket.
Respect.
Or to get money to buy the ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck at the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me, and I want to shut him up. He's calling me all kinds of names. I definitely want to shut him up. You have a duty that if they're wanting to see you, and as an entertainer, I want to show. Right? So if the guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
Give me the first time that you came to that fork in the road in your career where you could have sat down and missed a game, but you fought through.
Flu game. I don't know what he gonna say, but hey, flu game.
Third game of the season, start of my career.
Okay.
I twist my ankle, and I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you twist your ankle, young fella. Come over and sit with me. This is you need to. I said, no, man. I'm trying to make a name for myself. There's no way I can sit. I need to get out there and show what I'm capable of. I want to play. I want to win. I want to make an impact. And I twisted my ankle. I taped it up, and I went back out, and I played. And I felt that. I always felt that. I always felt the necessary need that I could never leave my comrades out if I could perform, right? Even if I couldn't. Utah, for a great example. Everybody said the flu game. It's a game 5, which is a very pivotal game. I was going to find a way to get out there, even if I was a decoy. But once I got out there, you never know how,
the adrenaline.
You never know what happens.
Yeah.
Right?
So that night you got out there and you found you could do more than you thought you were going to be able to do.
Next thing you know, the emotions, the situation, the need of the team, all those things catapulted me to get this thing out. Back to your point of what load management is you play basketball 2.5 hours a day, 3 hours a day, right? That's your job. That's what you get paid to do as an NBA player.
Yeah.
What are you doing the other 21 hours? I mean, to me, that's when you should be preparing for your next day, or your next challenge. Now, I'm the worst. Maybe I'm not one of the guys that you would probably model that, or
I was going to say, did you do that every time?
But you should think about that in retrospect of what load management really is. I always felt like One is a sense of pride for the fans that are paying.
Yep.
Two is a sense of, making sure that I stay sharp. I'm not going to lose it. And three, I want our rhythm as a team to always be there. It can disrupt that synergy that's happening.
Michael Jordan, I approve this message. This needed to be said because he is absolutely right. Think about what he said at the end. Your recovery time is your off days. That's your recovery time. Now, when you're hurt and you physically cannot do it, we get it. But I don't know the full extent of a lot of these guys' injuries. We don't know. But it just, they can't play back-to-backs. Other than Joel Embiid, the rest of them should be playing back-to-back. They really should. And I get it. I get what Jordan is saying. All I'm going to say is this. The GOAT has spoken. We're not putting up with this no more. The GOAT has spoken. They're not going to listen no way, but hey, the GOAT has spoken. A lot of these players are making more than their coaches. They're making more money, and they really run in the league. And they're going to do it how they want to do it. What does that create? It creates players like Kawhi Leonard. You give them an inch, they take them out. Look what's going on now with the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard. This could have been nipped in the bud back with load management. And that's just my honest opinion. Anyway, that's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay safe. On to the next one. Peace.